was taking my youngest daughter to kindergarten, and I had the eldest one in the front seat, and I just indicated to turn left into the driveway, and the next thing you know, I've got this four-wheel drive that spun the car around and cleaned us up nicely. It was like being in a dream. It was like slow motion. It was just surreal. When the car finally came to a stop, like I said, my first reaction was to get the kids out. My legs were thrown over one way, my head was caught in between the seatbelt holder. I couldn't feel my legs initially. And it was scary because I thought, oh, well, I'm mum, I look after the family, and who's going to look after everyone if something bad happened to me? So, yeah. Sorry. At the hospital, they didn't discover all the injuries or didn't go into depth with them. And they said, here's a couple of pills, do some physio, go home. And that was it. TAC tried to put it down to age-related problems. So, but we had x-rays from the past, from when I was trying to have children and that there was no injuries. I did feel like I was being dismissed with my injuries by TAC and the hospitals. And that hurt because I knew there was something wrong. Everyone around me knew there was something wrong, yet it was, no, it's all in your head, there's nothing wrong with you. And I was dismissed basically. It stopped me doing a lot of things with our youngest one, like I did with the eldest one. Like I did school excursions, helped out a lot at the primary school, running, dancing, playing, just being, you know, especially at home. Emotionally, it did screw me up for a long time. Financially, we struggled we've always lived on one income. So we've learnt to live off one income, but with some of the medications that we had to pay for, that sort of put a little bit of a burden on. When I had the accident and I thought, how the hell am I going to pay for this ambulance bill? The kindy teacher said, ring up TAC, tell them that you're in an accident. I had a wonderful caseworker originally, and she could see how badly I was getting screwed over by TAC, that eventually she ended up quitting. And I ended up with another case. I ended up with 6 caseworkers and never heard from one of them. And I thought, no, enough's enough. I have to get on to a solicitor and get help because I couldn't do it on my own because they wear you down. I just wanted something to protect myself and my family just in case something bad happened. I just wanted it on record that yes, I was in a car accident, that I was injured. I wanted it that if I did need surgery in the future for my shoulder or collarbone, that I knew that I had someone that I could turn to. TAC, they said, because my husband earns X amount of dollars, we're not entitled to any financial assistance. The only thing they'll assist us with is with doctor's bills, hospital bills, any medication I have to take, and that's it. I requested to have home care come in just to help me get through the initial part of the accident, and they said no, we weren't entitled to it. Like I said, monetary didn't even come into it, just to get a solicitor to look after you, to make sure that you are looked after. And that's when it came out later that I was apparently entitled to some form of financial, but because I'm a stay-home mum, we're not valued enough. They were wearing me down, absolutely wearing me down, not the solicitors, TAC were. And, but then something clicked in me and I thought, no, my body is broken. It'll be broken for the rest of my life. I'm going to fight them. It took 4 years, but it was a long time. I thought, no, I'm not going to give up. I think the first incident came when I was taking our eldest daughter to Irish dancing, and we noticed the car in the street, and we took the licence plate number down. And I was driving her to her lesson, and she turned around and she said, "Mum, that car's still following us." So I thought, what the hell am I going to do here? And I turned really, really quick, and he missed the turn. But by the time I got to the dancing, he was sitting there watching us. That was my first real incident with them. I assume they were TAC detectives, whatever you want to call them. After that, didn't see a lot of them. There was one incident where I'm sure that there was someone taking photos of me in the backyard. And the next time I knew that we were being filmed, and that was when TAC had organised for me to go and see their psychologist. And that's when he actually came in to where the doctor's surgery was and was sitting opposite me and filming me. I think that's the part that scared me the most, was the nastiness of it, the way they treated you. They treated you with contempt. My husband, the kids, they kept me going. I started doing my own meditation. Tried to get myself off medication, which I did. This is my life. You can either go that way and sit in the corner and do nothing, or get off your bum and try and make yourself better by doing things for yourself and your family, and if you can help anywhere else, do it. Got involved with the high school that my eldest daughter goes to. Baby steps to start with. Nothing physical. Get a good solicitor and fight. Really fight, because you deserve better, and don't let anyone tell you that you're lying. It's hard. It's emotional, it takes a toll, but in the end you'll come out the better person, because you'll be vindicated.